understand what the fucking point of a person going to apply for a job that they know up front they're not too much even concerned with doing. You know you ain't trying to fulfill this position. You know you ain't trying to do what you got to do to keep this fucking job. Why the fuck did you waste everybody's time even submitting a damn application? I hate when people do that. Today I decided I was going to treat my mother out to dinner and a movie. We went to go see The Orphan, which, by the way, was awesome. So if you're considering to go see it, I say go ahead on and see it. It was really good. It had a really good twist to it. Real good ending. I will say this, though. In the movie, the father got on my fucking last nerve. His mother got on my fucking last nerve. And that dumbass psychiatrist got on my fucking last motherfucking nerve. But that's neither here nor there. Mariah Carey. But you know... So anyway, we decided that we were going to go to the Cheesecake Bistro because, you know, I heard a lot of good things about them, their cheesecake, their service, their atmosphere, whatever the case might be. So I said, okay, Mama, you want to go to the Cheesecake Bistro? And she said, yeah, I went to one in New Orleans and I really enjoyed myself. So we went. We sat down. Everything was fine until our waiter came, girl. As soon as he came, I'm like, oh, girl, this is a chicken of the sea. This is some albacore tuna. This is a bumble motherfucking bee, bitch. Sting! I knew he was fish, honey, because the motherfucking fish odor was fumigating the whole goddamn restaurant. Which I was not knocking that, but sometimes fish will give other fish fever. Which, again, you know I keep my motherfucking half cap of NyQuil handy whenever I need to disperse that motherfucker for them common colds out there. But that's neither here nor there, sweetheart. At first, he was not tripping. He came over, he was like, hello, my name is such and such, whatever the case might be, and I am here to be your waiter. The special for today is the New England Clam Chowder. And my mother was looking at me like, well, can I get the clam chowder? I'm like, Mommy, I came here to treat you. Whatever you want to do, I'm here to treat you and do whatever you want to do. She said she wants the clam chowder. I said, well, get the clam chowder. She said, okay, well, can I take me a small clam chowder? He said, you sure can. And then he was like, well, what do you want off the actual menu? And we was like, well, we need a little bit more time. He said, okay, this is what I can do. Do you know what you want to drink? And my mother was like, okay, well, do you have any homemade lemonade? He said, no, we don't have no homemade lemonade. We have iced tea lemonade on that ice. And they said, okay, well, do you have homemade iced tea? He said, we sure do have some homemade iced tea. She said, okay, well, can I take that iced tea, that homemade iced tea, and can I get extra lemon so that I can squeeze it into my iced tea? He said, I sure can do that. I sure can. And so then he looked at me and said, okay, what'll it be? And I said, it'll be a Sprite, no ice. I know I said that clear as motherfucking day. Sprite, no ice. You know what I'm saying? So simple. And he was like, okay, well, this is what I'll do. I'm going to go get your drinks and your clam chowder, and then I'm going to give you 2 minutes to think about what it is that you want to do in reference to ordering off the menu. We were like, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. Blase, blase, squaze, squaze. Great. Okay. He goes on. I done had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 separate conversations with my mother. And so finally, I'm like, where the fuck did he go? I mean, clearly he said he was going to be gone for 2 minutes. What do 2 minutes got to do with 30 minutes, bitch? I know I'm fucked up when it comes to math, but clearly 2 minutes means uno goddamn dos. Now, no, uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, motherfucking guatemala. Okay, that's not what the fuck we discussed. We discussed 2 motherfucking minutes, bitch. Furthermore, he didn't even bring our drink nor our clam chowder. So I'm like, okay, you know, what the fuck happened to him? Did he get flushed down the toilet, went down the drain, and flew into the damn sewer somewhere, sitting somewhere in Atlanta? Where the fuck did his ass go? So, you know, I'm just looking like, okay, this is what I'm talking about. Because, you know, he is begrepen, a.k.a. black. He is a young begrepen man. And I'm like, no tea, no shade. But this is why we can't get no damn jobs, bitch. Because it is terrible service. One bad apple can spoil the whole goddamn bunch. And then he is a piece of tuna at that. I'm like, but you need to be trying to set a good example for this tuna. Because some people don't like tuna fishes. And so when you come to the scene, you can't be coming to no scene acting like no stank-ass tuna. So I look at my mom, I'm like, where the fuck is our damn, why did I say what the fuck, but I'm like, where on earth is Carmen Sandiego? You know, where are our drinks? Where is your clam chowder? What is going on? What is the tea? And so then about 25 minutes later, you know what I'm saying, this other random person that I didn't even know was dealing with us brought us our drinks. The first 2 discrepancies was this. First off, he brought my mother her iced tea. He didn't bring her no lemon like she requested. No lemon. Okay, no lemon. Okay. She said, okay, I'm sorry, sweetheart, but you know, I requested some lemon for this. Can I get some lemon? He said, oh, I'm so sorry. Right away, he went and got the lemon. The other guy who took our order, all of a sudden, he coming out the damn clear blue sky with some damn lemon lime. This is not what she asked for in the first damn place, bitch. You took all this time to bring her the wrong shit. Ain't nobody said nothing about no damn lime. She said she wanted a lemon, not no lime. There's a difference. They might be cousins, but they're not identical motherfucking twins, bitch. That's why one is called a lemon, and the other one is called a motherfucking lime. You know what I'm saying? Put the lime in the coconut, swirl it all around, bitch. So, then I'm looking at my drink. I clearly said I didn't want no ice. Even if he was going to put ice in the drink, maybe 1 or 2 little cubes. Do you know when I looked at my cup, literally from the bottom of my cup to the motherfucking rim was packed with ice? Clearly it must have been only this much soda up in that bitch. So I'm like, okay, you know what? I looked at my mother, I said, now I know what I said. I know I said I'm going to Sprite no ice. She was like, well, just tell him. I said, no, because I'm not trying to have no spit in my food, because no tea, no shade. But let me think of something in my food. I'm not playing. People think I be playing. They might think it's funny, and I'm glad you find it funny, but I'm not playing with you. If I go someplace and I bite into my meal and I start feeling like a crunchy sensation, and when I look up, it's a big old booger in there, I'm whooping somebody's motherfucking ass. So first, I'm gonna beat my waiter's ass, or at least I'm gonna try. He or she might whoop my ass, but I'll tell you what, bitch, I will get this butter knife and try and go to work. I will nip it motherfucking tuck, honey, fox motherfucking knife. Okay, don't play with me when it comes to my motherfucking food, especially now if I'm paying. So, boy, I don't give a damn who's paying. Fuck, don't play with my food. But anyway, so after my mother, I said, you know what, no, I'm just going to drink my drink, and when he see that my drink is low, then when he come to refill it, I'm just going to tell him, no, ice again, because I don't want to make him think that we trying to comfort him, and then he start fucking with our food. So, after that, he left again. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, all this time going by. It was almost an hour it took him. He came through our table twice. The first time he came through, he didn't say nothing to us. He didn't ask us if we was ready for, to place our order. Nothing, honey. Nothing. He not asked us nothing. So he came through, and he just looked at us and kept a motherfucking pushing, girl. Yes, the fuck he did. He said these motherfucking boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk away from you, because the motherfucker went down the damn hallway and left again. And so I looked at my mother, and I said, you know what? I think I'm ready to go. And she was like, you want to leave? I'm like, and I felt bad because I know my mother had her mouth like Della Reese and Harlem Nights all set for some motherfucking Cheesecake Bistro food and cheesecake. But I'm like, mommy, because this is where I'm coming from. Feel me if you can. This is what I'm saying. I should not have to tell you that you suck as a waiter. To me, that makes me feel uncomfortable when I have to tell a person your service is not good. Because then you put me in an awkward situation. And then you make me feel like you're going to do something to my food. Which altogether, if I'm feeling some kind of way, then I'm just not going to eat there. I would just leave. Because why would I put myself in a situation where I know I'm going to go off and whoop your ass if you do something to my food? Why? So I said, you know what? I told my mother, I said, you know what, mommy? Honestly, I'm ready to go because at this point I'm annoyed. The customer service is bad. And all this money that we paying, because it would have been like $60 we paid in there just for me and her meal based on what it was that she asked. Once we made up our mind on what we wanted, it would have been a lot of money. Plus the cheesecake. That don't even factor into the cheesecake. Fine. Well, finally, he came back like literally after an hour. And then he gonna talk about something, do you know what you'll be having today? And I looked at him, I'm like, sweetheart, we're leaving. And he was like, oh, I'm sorry. And my mother was like, yes, because you took too long, honey. And he was like, oh, well, I'm sorry. And I said, well, if we could just pay for these drinks. And he was like, oh, okay. And so then he went off to the little cash register, and then he walked off somewhere again. And okay, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. I said, oh, hell motherfucking no. I said, oh, no, he's not going to have me waiting to pay him. Hell no. So then we got up and we started walking towards the front of the damn store. And then he started speed walking behind me. And I turned around, I'm like, yes, ma'am. And he was like, okay, it's going to be $268 for those drinks. I said, together? He said, no, separately. And I said, okay, that's fine. So I opened up my wallet and I pulled out the money. And so then that's when he was like, I was like, oh, this is more than those drinks are worth. He said, oh, you don't have to give me all that. I said, oh, no, it's fine. So I gave him more. I gave him like 50 cents more just so that he can, there's your tip right there, honey. There's your tip. 50 cents. And really, it wasn't even worth that. Sure wasn't. It sure wasn't. And then, and then he looked at some kind of way and he was giving me fever under the radar, but I gave him the NyQuil. Because, bitch, I have too much class. I'm not going to come for you with no Cheesecake Bistro and look like some ignorant piece of fit motherfucking tilapia. Downgrade from tuna to tilapia. I'm not going to do that. Sweetie? Honey, matter of fact, fuck a damn tuna. I am a zebrafish, bitch. I will sting your ass, honey. I might look pretty, but I will sting the fuck out of you, bitch. So, I'm like, bitch, I'm not gonna motherfucking come for him in no Cheesecake Bistro. But I came for him under the radar, like, I'm giving you more than these drinks are even worth. Oh, well, you have to do that. Oh, well, I want to. Let me do this. Let me handle this. You know what I'm saying? And then the rest of the people in the Cheesecake Factory, I mean not Cheesecake Factory, the Cheesecake Bistro, they was just looking like, what happened? And I'm like, honey, what happened was the service sucks, and I'm not gonna be paying good money for this service that is bullshit. No ma'am. The fuck I look like paying all this money for some whack ass service. Got us waiting an hour. We haven't even placed our fucking order. Almost an hour and 15. When you put all the whole time into it, I mean I could be a little off, but I do know for a fact it had to at least been an hour and some change. He had us waiting. Didn't even take our order. It wasn't like we was waiting for our food. We was waiting for him to just write down what we fucking wanted. And I'm like, you know what? If he was having a complication like, I'm so sorry, it might take me a minute, and he would have came to us and expressed that, it might be completely different. But for him to just have us waiting there for no reason, first of all, as far as I'm concerned, when you go to a restaurant, the first thing that you're supposed to receive are your drinks and your bread, or whatever it is that they have up there. Sometimes you go and they have tortilla chips with a little salsa, or sometimes they got the bread with the motherfucking butter. Regardless of the fact, bitch, as soon as I sit down, I need my bread, I need my drink, and then you need to come back and take my order. And that's the longest short of the goddamn situation. Really, there should be no excuses. If you do have a problem, you need to let us know so that we can be understanding. But if you're just going to be taking all the time and then you keep walking past us and they ain't going to even ask us if we're okay, or my mother's drink was on empty, girl. She pulled the motherfucking Kim. Is a tightrope between me and you. You know what I'm saying? She pulled the Kim, honey, because it was a tight rope between her and that damn drink. I'm like, bitch, listen. My mother is droughts. She's getting cotton mouth. She does not have any lubrication in her mouth because you, as a waiter, have not been checking up on this table like Beyonce and Slim Thug. You need to be checking up on it. Okay? Got my mother over here looking like Kim from Real Housewives of Atlanta talking about it's a tight rope between her and her motherfucking drink. Girl, fuck you. And then you gonna have the nerve to get an attitude. Got an attitude. Okay, well you can take that attitude and shove it where the sun don't shine. You sure can. You sure can. Because I don't give a fuck about your attitude. What the fuck does that mean to me? What is that going to do to me? Because we still ate. We didn't eat there, but we still ate. And we still saw the motherfucking orphan. So what the fuck you sitting up here acting like you giving me a fever under the radar was going to do anything? Let me give you another tip besides the 50 cents that I left with the motherfucking payment for them drinks, bitch. Rinse them dreads. They looked a little ashy. At first, he was cute. But see, here's the thing about it. You know how sometimes a person is cute until they start showing their true colors and start acting real nasty? That's when you start noticing things that's wrong with them. I'm like, girl, what am I smelling? I'm smelling some damn crustacean. Like, I'm smelling some motherfucking crud. You know, like, why am I smelling some damn crud? Like, you know how sometimes a person will walk past you and 3 seconds later you start smelling shit? Or whatever they smell like. Girl, when he walked away, I'm like, I smelled some damn dookie. And you know, I don't like smelling stuff that stinks because if it stinks, you know what I do. I do the bob and weave. And not only that, but if it really stinks, I'm not even going to inhale because then it starts fucking with my palate. You know what I'm saying? And people think I'm playing when I say that, I'm so not playing. If I be in a situation where something really stinks so bad and I stay in that situation, when I try to eat something that tastes good to me, as I'm eating it, I'm going to feel like I'm eating shit or whatever. If it smells like fish and I don't like fish, certain types of fish, most seafood, pretty much all seafood except for tuna fish. But, you know, when I'm eating something else, it's going to be like I'm eating what I didn't want to eat. So I'm like, girl, he smell like shit. He coming to work with dookie in his ass. Yuck. It's called a motherfucking enema and some baby wipes. You better get into it, sweetheart. That was disgusting. Anyway, girl, like I said before, the movie was good. The girl that I sat next to was so fierce. She was so cute. And we actually exchanged numbers because we hit it off, girl, during the movie. Me and this girl, she was so sweet. She offered me some of her pizza. She had opened up about, she said, you want some pizza? Because I had made her laugh, and she was so sweet. She offered me some pizza. I said, girl, no, me and my mother just ate. And I said, but thank you. I said, maybe later on down the road, but I didn't want none of her pizza. I wasn't going to do that. And plus, if I wanted pizza, I could just got some. But, yeah, girl, overall, the evening was very well. I wish that we could have eaten at the Cheesecake Bistro because that's what my mother wanted, actually. But overall, it was pretty good. It was pretty good, I'll say. But anyway, I also want to close out with saying this. I think you guys are so awesome. My supporters fucking rock. And I'm so appreciative for the support and all the things that you guys do, because you really don't have to. And I also want to say that I've been very, very bad with responding to the emails, and really there's no excuse. There's no excuse. To make a long story short, I have just been lazy, and I keep saying I'm going to do it, and then I start, and ever since my computer has downloaded Skype, my computer has been running slow, so to answer 2 little emails, it might take me 30 minutes, which is kind of discouraging, because, you know, generally before I got Skype and I respond to emails, it would just take me no time at all, but now it takes to do nothing, it takes everything. So, you know, I really need to invest in getting another computer or something to getting this computer cleaned off. I don't know what I need to do, but ever since Skype, it has not been the same. But with that, you guys are awesome. I just need you guys to know that. And please accept my humblest apologies as it pertains to taking forever to respond to your emails, because you guys really do deserve, at the very least, that's what I could be doing. So, again, there's no excuse. Anyway.